when we're looking for who's going to be our wife and husband, what's the most important things to look? Yes. Midot. Beautiful. Everybody repeat, and I love this answer, by the way, beautiful answer. It's the only answer to remember. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry to repeat it so many times. Gentlemen, beauty is temporary. I know that 90% of us focusing only on beauty. We say midot, but we're looking for beauty. How do I know? When I said, when a person come and said, Rabbi Vaknin, I'm looking for a wife. I said, I have an amazing wife. Can you show me a picture? What's the connection to the picture? I don't understand. So we say midot, but we're looking for beauty. And ladies say midot, but we're looking with cash. How do you know? The first question that a woman is asking when she's looking for, I have a great guy for you, Yerei Shamayim. What is his profession? What is his profession, meaning how much money he's making? In a simple word, but being American, you know how to become politically correct. If he's a doctor, right away, I do. So, I will tell you, the most important things to look is a midot. But they have two midot that we studied from last week parasha, David, and from this week parasha. Two of the most important items to look. The first one is the greatest character that a human being can have. If you find it in your bashert, if you find it in the future wife that you have, especially in your future husband, jump in. The first one is might be one of the greatest and one of the most difficult to have. They call it humbleness, humility, anava. Anava meaning when you don't feel better from anyone else. The beard doesn't make me better from any of you. How much costs to make the beard? Free. It didn't cost me money to look like a rabbi. And what's the difference? The kippah. Kippah costs $5 to $10. The fact that I have $10 in my head and beard that come in for free, and maybe if you can consider the suit, $200, and the hat, another $150, and now you can become Shlomo officially rabbis. You put beard, free, hat, and suit, $350, and nice kippah, and you pray like this, and everybody thinks that you are mekubal. Especially if you take 2 minutes my Israel, not fast. Shema, and you move like this. Why? That's it. We have to go to get beracha. This guy is mekubal. So easy to be mekubal, right, Daniel? So easy. $350. Ladies and gentlemen, having a beard and a kippah doesn't make nobody better for you. Judaism, I know that what I'm going to say now might be the doctor will not going to like it so much. When I say the doctors, the only 2 doctors that I refer here, they have other doctors as well, Dr. Daniel and Dr. Albert. Knowledge is important, but Judaism do not value knowledge. I'm sorry. We appreciate that knowledge is important, but we don't define greatness by knowledge. What's that? We do not define greatness by knowledge. We define greatness by attitude, by the way that you act and the way that you behave. Somebody's chutzpan, I don't like it. So, do not behave aggressive. Be a mensch, be a human being. Talk to me nice, be appreciated, come and speak nicely. You're going to get respond in the same ways. Judaism value character over knowledge. And this is something that you have to remember. When you are seeking to find your future husband or wife, character very rare to change. Knowledge is nice. Imach Shimam v'Shem Zichram, many great people in the world had knowledge. I believe that, I'm not here to give him a credit, Hitler was a wise man, no doubt. And at the same time, he killed 6 million Jews and 30 million in general. So he became a great man because he had knowledge. I don't understand. Many great people have knowledge, and they destroyed with this knowledge the whole entire world. The fact that a person knows the whole Shas doesn't make him a better human being. You know what makes a human being better person? Your own character. Your own midot. Beauty change. Knowledge doesn't define who you are. Knowledge is external information. Because some people, they have a good memory. Some people, they are bright enough. But money come and go. A person can lose all his money in one day. In one day. When you feel too confident, in one day you can lose everything. But you know what remain forever? A character. A good character. And two of them you have to remember. Because if you're going to find these two in a human being, you're a lucky person. I'm telling you from now, close the deal. When Abraham Avinu sent his own slave to look for a wife, by the way, he was not looking for religious families. Today everybody's looking if the family religious or not religious, how many generations. Abraham Avinu did not search for a family that is religious. He had next to him a religious person. The greatest religious, Rosh Yeshiva. You know who is the Rosh Yeshiva? Can anyone know who was the Rosh Yeshiva that was living next to Abraham Avinu? And Abraham Avinu refused to take his daughter. Do you know who is it? Yes, Michael? Almost. Who is it? Shem Vaiver, almost. Dr. Daniel, do you know who was Rosh Yeshiva? In the generation of Avraham Avinu, he had a daughter. And he begged Avraham Avinu, take my Rosh Yeshiva. And Avraham Avinu said, no. I want to go and to take a daughter from a low life. The worst family to have. Not only not religious, idol worship. Allah. You don't understand, the worst family to have. Why are you choosing the worst religious family over a good family? What's the names? Eliezer. Eliezer, דמשק Eliezer. מה זה דמשק Eliezer? שדולה מתורת רבו ומשקה אחרים. A person that drink from his rabbi and teach others. Eliezer was a Rosh Yeshiva, the slave of Avraham Avinu. And Avraham Avinu did not choose the daughter from him. Why? The Gemara said, the Torah said, Rashi mentioned it. Because in that time, the people that live in Canaan had a bad character. But the people that live outside of Israel, Haran, worst place in the world. There are no Vegas. How do you call it? Thailand. Yeah, Thailand. Gehenna. The worst place in the world. You're going to look, imagine yourself, Daniel, you're looking for a wife in Vegas. You're going to find over there machines. You're not going to find a wife. You know, where I find my shidduch, Shlomo, where you find the shidduch? What are you doing in Vegas in the first place? What are you doing there? No, I love it. Business trips. I love business. Business. Every time your husband will want to go to a vacation, he will tell you, business. Business. And he's going to share with you pictures, the way that he's working. For 1 hour a day. For 1 hour a day. As a business. Kapara, business trip. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, character. Midot. I will give one advice to the ladies and one advice to the men. Which character is the best character to look for a man? And which character is the best to look for a woman? Don't tell me chesed, because chesed is obvious and chesed is what everybody knows. You didn't come to the BJCC Yut Minyan Tort floor, the place to be, to hear something that everybody already knows. Chesed is what every rabbi repeat, and I agree, by the way. But you came here to hear something that you cannot hear. Ladies, which character is the most important character in a man? And it's so difficult to find it. Humbleness. Humility. A man by nature, full of himself. You know how I know? You know how you know that a man is full of himself? When he's talking, and he's talking about himself all day long. And he doesn't give you any room to talk about you. And he doesn't even ask you what is your name. The guy's full of himself. Houston, we have a problem. He doesn't even care how you feel, nothing. Full of himself. A balloon, a walking balloon. He will never care for you. I'm sorry to tell you. And he will not going to change, he's just going to become worse. Arrogant is one of the worst character that a person can have. Humility, on the other hand, is the highest. Moshe Rabbeinu, the greatest human being, the smartest human being in the world, one of the richest people in the world, the tallest people in the world, the strongest people in the world, physically and spirituality, the righteous person in the world. And what is the quality? What's the quality that the Torah mentioned? What's your name?
Ben.
Ben. What's the quality that the Torah mentioned? Humbleness. Can you tell me how you can be humble? Anyone can here answer me? How can you be humble if you are the richest, the smartest, the richest person in the world? Imagine yourself, you are the most beautiful woman in the room, and they ask you, be humility. What's humility? I'm looking in the mirror, mirror. Who is the most beautiful woman in the room? It's me. America. When God said, let us meet a man, he referred to me. But how can I be? I'm the richest person in the world, in the room. I'm the smartest person. I'm not talking about fake news. I'm talking about real humility. Don't tell me no humility. How can you be? A person have a little money and he already feel that he conquer the world. I love it when people come to you and they want to ask you questions. You know who I am? You remember Yom Kippur when I sponsored the... Why do you remind me? Because you need a favor. So why do you remind... Listen, you remember I sponsored this one? Rabbi, can you help me for a second? What's the connection between the sponsorship to that? I'm going to help you regardless. Anytime a Jew refers to me, I'm always available to help. Come nice, speak nice, we're going to change the world for you. Very simple. You know me already for many years. Nothing changed. So why do you have to mention me that you're a sponsor or not sponsor, that you own something? I don't care what you own. You're a Jew, you're my family, you're my brothers. We are here to help you. Ladies and gentlemen, how can you be humility when you know your quality? It's easy to be humility when you don't know what your quality. All of you, when you are young and not famous, you are humility because you have nothing. A minute you have 50,000 followers on Instagram. That's it. There's no one to talk. That's it. Call the secretary. Call the, I've become busy. That's it. I'm different league. 50,000 followers. Nobody know who you are, but they are following the nonsense. That's it. You become important. A minute you have $5 million in the account. That's it. Now I'm important. How can you be humility when you know that you're smart? You know that you're beautiful. You know that you're rich. Moshe Rabbeinu knew. The Torah said, that Torah that Moshe Rabbeinu gave us said, no one was like Moshe Rabbeinu. The Torah that he gave. I'm speaking to him in different levels. How can you have humility? Michael, what's the name of your brother, right? Your brother, yes. Michael. Okay. This is the original Michael, okay. Michael, you're right. Michael, can you answer me how can you be humility when you know your quality? How can you have, and ladies, if you find a man with humility, humbleness, jumping. Jump because it's very rare to find it. This is what I love, and I'm going to say a little compliment. One of the things that I love about Dr. Daniel and Dr. Albert, that they have this gift. And this is a gift. This is very rare to find in a successful human being. Very rare, almost impossible. People that make money, people that are successful, people that are bright and brilliant, and still stay with 2 legs on the ground. Many times when I meet young people that start to make money, what's my blessing to them? I hope that you're not going to change. Because usually, very often, people change in a bit. In a second. A minute that they drive a luxury car, they don't want to talk, that's it. Is VIP. Very important person. And that's it. He's waking up in the morning. He put a shirt, and the shirt said VIP America. That's it. How can you have humility when you know your quality? If you don't know your quality, you're ignorant, okay? It's very easy. If you are poor, it's easy to have humility. If a person is not smart, it's easy. If you are weak, I mean, in the school, I had humility because I was the weakest. I'm not so strong physically. I never claimed that I'm strong physically. Oh, Hashem. So I know my place. When they want to fight, I never went in. Only after I became a soldier, I had a little more confidence. But I never went into any fight. When they want to fight, I was running away. I don't care who is fighting. The most important I'm out. When I came out and I got married, I had humility. You know why I had humility? It was so easy for me to appreciate it. Until now, my wife. 23 years, and I have unlimited respect and love and dignity and sensitivity to my, you know why? Very easy. After you're going out with 40 dates, the 39 of them tell you no. Then when number 40 say yes, you say, Baruch Hashem, thank God. Every time my wife dishes, I remind myself, 39, say no. So please, remain simple. No matter Rabbi Vaknin, brand name, nothing. It's no brand name, we're all messengers of God. And you remind yourself. But imagine as if you're going out on a date, and the first date came out, and everything was perfect. And then you look in the mirror and say, Avias, I do already say yes. I know that the first one is going to say yes. Me? So smart, so talented, such a good looking, I never came with this attitude. I said, Baruch Hashem, thank God that somebody says. David. Yes, Michael, I still didn't get the answer. I still didn't get the answer. You know how? You know how you can be, ladies, how can you be humility when you know that you're smart, beautiful, intelligent, perfect? Yes. How?
Remember it's coming from Hashem.
Okay. Remember that coming, yes. A little more clear, you're right, this is the answer, but a little more clear. Anyone want to add?
Gratitude.
It's not yours, it's Hashem.
Exactly, that's
when this is a gift. If you remember that the money that you have is a gift, by the way, that gift can be taken every second. The beauty that you have is not yours, it's a gift of God. The wisdom that you have is not yours. The money is not yours. The quality and the wisdom is not yours. Moshe Rabbeinu, every morning he wake up, he realized that he is the greatest human being. But he said, it's not mine. It was a gift of God. From zero ground, God blessed me with this holiness, with this brain, with these memories, with this ability. It's so easy to be humility, to be humble, when you remember that it's not yours. It's only a gift of God. Beautiful. So ladies, if I can give you a tip tonight, and the gift is very important, ladies. From all the character that you have to look, from all the character, the best one is what? Humbleness. Anger is part of arrogant. A person gets angry when he's an arrogant human being. Because if you're not arrogant, you will never get angry. How did every fight start? You know how every argument starts with the same slang. I don't know in Russian or in Bulgarian, but I will tell you in English and in Hebrew. Miss Miriam, how did every fight start, Miriam? Miriam never fights, she's a perfect woman. But usually, just pretend. How did every fight start? Do you know how? Listen to this. Who? Who are you to talk to me like this? Do you know what it means? Who are you? I am definitely someone. The question is, who are you? You are nobody. How do you call it? Arrogant. In Hebrew is even better. Because in Hebrew is not only slang, is also the body. Lama miyata. What you say Israelis? Lama miyata. Who are you to talk to me like this? You know how you call it in simple English? Balloon. Full of himself. Arrogant. What do you mean, lama miyata? Don't ask him who are you. Ask yourself who you are. Why do you feel that you are better from anyone? Why do you feel that you are better from anyone? Who give you the right to feel better from anyone? We are all the same. All of us are children of God. So the greatest character, ladies, that you have to look, if you have one pen and one items that you're going to go out on a date, David is going to be what? Humility. Humbleness. I'm nobody. How did Abraham Avinu said? Anochi afar v'efer. David HaMelech said, I'm what? Womb. Abraham Avinu said, I'm like a dust. David HaMelech said, I'm like a womb. And Moshe Rabbeinu said, I'm nobody. Because of that, he's the greatest. I'm not a womb and I'm not a dust. I'm nobody. If you're coming into a date and the guy tells you I'm nobody, you know, usually, it's very difficult for religious, by the way. When they ask me, when I came to communities, they always ask me, Rabbi, how do you call it? Not resume, they call it resume? Resume, right? Can you write down in the resume you're qualified, your quality, or your quality? You know what the chutzpah is that for a religious person? To write good things about himself is a chutzpah in the highest level. And the second world is so important. I did like this and I built here and that. Because of me, the world exists. And I made decision and I'm the best friend of the president. The sleepy one and the one that wake up. All of them. And I'm the one. No.
How do you describe yourself? Isn't that like someone else?
You don't describe yourself. You let other people. You know how you describe yourself? Shalom. My name is Ashur Vaknin. And I'm approve this message. I'm nobody. I'm nobody. Imagine yourself you're coming into a meeting and the date the guy telling you, I'm sorry, I have nothing to present. I'm nobody. I'm a dust. You're going to look at them strange. This is the best character that you can find. The guy is asking about you, listening to you, absorbing the message, respecting you, adoring you. What's the problem? What's the problem? The greatest character that you can have, ladies. I'm telling you, what I'm giving you tonight is a gift. You know what's the name of the gift? One item that you have to make in a checklist. You know, each one of us have a checklist. I know that our priority is sometimes wrong. Our priority is, first of all, for a man is always good looking. That you have to be a good looking. Look is the most important for a man. Tell me different stories, but you know, we're Israelis, we like to be honest. Look, for a woman is always profession. How much money is making? And profession. I love a profession. Doctor, lawyer, pharmacist, America. Profession. Okay? This is the two highest. It's not supposed to be. I'm not saying that, by the way, I'm not saying that they're not important. But this is not your highest priority. Your highest priority in life. And if you achieve this level, even if you marry, the secret for Shalom Bayit is humility. Humility. This is the secret to live good life until 120. By the way, ladies, this is the reason that for men and women, mikveh is so important. A man going to the mikveh sometime every day, he's not obligated, but he's going to the mikveh. It's very important to go to the mikveh. And a woman going to the mikveh after she's getting married, once a month. What is so unique about mikveh? Why mikveh and not jacuzzi? What's the problem with the jacuzzi? Sauna. The bubbles. And swimming pool, private swimming pool, you know. You have the electric door, open, close, you jump in it. What's the problem with this swimming? Why mikveh? Do you know what's that? Private. Is it private?
Yeah.
You can have a... Which swimming pool is open? And the rich house is open? In the basement, private. The door is, you can see only one side. You cannot see the other side. You can have, when you have money, you can have any private that you want. So why mikveh? Do you know, ladies and gentlemen, what's the secret of mikveh? You be naked completely, and then you go down, and again you go down, and you go down, and then you go down. If you want to be pure, go down. When you feel that you are nobody, then you're coming outside and you say, Baruch Hashem, I am a Jew. When you're coming out on a date and you say, you know what's my name? I'm nobody. I'm nobody. My quality is I'm nobody. Why? This guy is Moshe Rabbeinu. competition to Moshe. Competition to Moshe Rabbeinu. Ay, competition. The best quality that you have to look is what? A person that feels that he is nobody. That you are 10 times better for him. That he is lucky to have you. And every morning you wake up, you say, wow, God, you're so good. You give this nobody such a great thing. What exactly I did in life to deserve such a gift? I have no doubt that Dr. Albert said every morning when he sees Esther and Yav. And I have no doubt that Dr. Daniel, when he sees Vicky, he says every morning, Borei Olam, for compared to nobody, to give me such a great gift. I'm so lucky to have it. And vice versa, exactly the same. The greatest character that a human being can have, that a man especially. Because, by the way, a woman doesn't need to work so much in arrogance. By nature, women, most of them, I'm not saying all of them, but 90% of them, they are not arrogant human beings. Ladies, can you prove me that by nature you're not arrogant? How do I know that? How do I know that a woman is not arrogant?
They have kids. Mothers.
And?
They always
Nurtures. Like behaviors.
Almost. Getting closer.
Sensitive.
Ladies, do you know what's the proof that you are not arrogant? That I'm not talking to you, I'm talking mainly to the men and this character. This is from last week parasha. Do you know how you know? Because one of the greatest quality of a woman, and this is something that I never understand, and I admire you ladies. I believe the world is admiring you. You know what the parasha said? Shalach lecha anashim. I don't know if the Or HaChaim HaKadosh, he writes, God told Moshe Rabbeinu, if you want, you send human being, a people, men. But I'm telling you, send a woman. A woman will never make mistakes. Ladies, a woman never joined the golden calf. You remember the golden calf? A woman was not part. A woman was never involved in the meraglim and the spy. He was a man. All the balagan that happened for 40 years, it was men's. Woman had no part with this balagan. Woman just brought Q to the world. Just brought blessing to the world. Why? Do you know why? The Lubavitcher Rebbe come next week. We have a special event. A gift to the Lubavitcher Rebbe himself. Gimel Tammuz, 30 years. 30 years from that. Tafshin Dalet. 30 years. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to this. The Rebbe explained, you know how you know that a woman is great? Greater for women? Because woman, 90% of her life, willingly putting herself to be a secondary. Gentlemen, with all the respect to all of us, we're not smartest from women. Usually, woman is more smart from us. So how come we are the one that run in the world, we are the one that do business, we are the one that provide, we are the one that pay, we are the one that run in the whole show? What's the reason? Because when a woman is getting married, willingly, she tells the husband, I'm putting myself in the house, and I will tell you, I will give you to be the front runner. You know how difficult it is to put yourself to be a secondary? But you can be, you are already successful. Why when you get married, you're going to put your career aside? For this walking bum. Why? What exactly he did to deserve that suddenly that you make better money from him, that you are more successful? 1 second, my life have to be paused. And after the man decides that, he says, ladies, you know what's the difference? One of the most famous arguments between men and a woman is what? What's one of the most famous arguments between a man and a woman? Let's see if you know. Anyone know free breakfast? Free breakfast, Urban Press, is sponsored by Shlomo. Where is the Shlomo? Is in the house. Shlomo Kapara. Shlomo, yes. What's the most famous argument? And tell me why. Why always they have arguments? And this issue, Suez? Money?
Who's
No,
gonna
there's
work?
no argument. The job of a woman is to take the credit card and to use it, and the job of a woman is to pay for it. No, there's no argument. No, it's not money. It's not money. I will tell you a secret. Being married for 23 years, you know what's the most famous argument? They never agree. How many children, don't ask your future husband and the date how many children you want. Because a man always wants to have 12 to 24 children. He doesn't raise none of them. You know, he's bringing the children and he looked at them in the morning, hello, and then at night 5 minutes, hello, and let's have another child. He doesn't have to stay at night. He doesn't wake up at night. He doesn't stay with them. And even in Shabbat, the only day that is free, Shabbat, he is sleeping 90% of the time. Rahmat Kuna is dead. You have to wake him up. The guy is dead. And you're going to, what the chutzpah if you're going to even think to wake him up. I'm paying the rent and I'm paying because of me, you're alive and you exist. She was exist before she met you and she actually had a great life. And by the way, gentlemen, she's going to be exist much later after you're going to be Rahmat Kunam. Because statistics, women live much longer for men. So don't take credit for something that doesn't belong to you. You are here because of me. She is not here because of you. She has made an amazing life before. Gentlemen, do you know why? Because a woman put her life a pause for a man. And after that, for the children. And when exactly a woman start to pursue the career, after the children growing, when they're 20, 22, meaning 30 years later, she just going back to, do you know how great human being you need to be to put your life aside, to be a secondary, willingly? Ladies, you're righteous. I don't have to convince you that your humility, all your life is one big humbleness. You're the greatest. Men is issue. So ladies, what do you have to look in a man? What do you have to look? Humbleness. That's it. Now, gentlemen, what do you have to look in a woman? Which character? Which character? Now we're going to, and women, they have it unlimited. These issues, why? Ladies, if you thought that it's going to be only one side, you're wrong. Now it's the other side. Now I'm flipping the coin. Which character is the most difficult character for a woman? Why is difficult? He's difficult by nature. By nature, he's difficult. Which character, gentlemen, you have to look from this week parasha? I'm giving you a hint. David Arambayo from this week parasha. I'm giving you a hint. Which one? Almost. Yes, which one? Daniel, which one? Which character a woman have issue with from this week parasha? This week.
Jealousy.
Ima. Viva la France. Viva la France. I told you always invest money in France. The Jewish people in France, they're good. Le Pen. No, Le Pen is up. Why, Le Pen is good? No, good looking. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, you know which character you have to check if your future woman have or not? Jealousy. Do you know what I mean, jealousy? And it's so difficult. Ladies, be honest. How difficult is to compliment your friends? You know, men, they bump into each other. Right away. Actually, my brother, you look like $1 million. Hey, you look good, Kappa, you look good, you rich, you look good. The classes, we love giving compliments. A woman? Why? Okay, cute is the best compliment of the day. You look cute. By the way, shoes and this doesn't match. The balagan in the eyes and the shoes doesn't match, the color doesn't match. Always they're going to find something negative. I will prove it to you, ladies, you're not going to believe. This week, Parashat Korach. Korach was jealous. Jealous of Moshe Rabbeinu. Why are you jealous? Yeah, you're the richest human being in the world history. You are one of the most respectable people. No. Why he have what I don't have? You can build your wife the best house. A minute you build, a minute that you never build better house, that's it. You can say Kaddish, Now she's going around. The house is too small. What too small? 18 bedroom, 3 children. What is small? No, but the other guy have 20 bedrooms. Why are you so cheap? You save money on me. But the house is big. Everything is perfect. Jealousy is something, it's so difficult. It's so difficult. You know how I know that? I'm going to tell you something scary. Rashi write it. If not Rashi, I will never have the chutzpah to say it in such a room. Ladies, you know that a woman in general have issues If you see a woman that compliment, that do not jealous, why? You won the lottery. Jealousy, you know what's the problem with jealousy? You don't have to cause the human being. A man or human being or woman that jealous, they don't have to get to Gehenna. They live in Gehenna for 120 years. They live in hell. You don't have to cause a person that jealous. He will never be happy, not even one day in his life. You know what the miserable you have to be not to be happy? Dr. Albert, if not Rashi, I will never repeat what I said right now. Listen to this scary Rashi. Rashi is asking, I understand why the snakes, by the way, all the problem in the world happened because of jealousy. The snakes gave the wife to eat. Why the snakes gave the wife to eat? Why? Why the snakes gave their wife to eat?
He wanted Chava for himself.
Beautiful. He had jealousy in Adam HaRishon. How come Adam have a wife and I don't have a wife? So he had desires for something that doesn't belong. Jealousy, right? Cain, jealous in heaven. Because of that they killed. Ishmael, jealous, and Yitzchak. Esau, jealous in Yaakov. The brother, jealous in Yosef. You see, throughout this story, all the problem is jealousy. Jealousy is one of the worst character, if not the worst. Listen to this. Why Chava gave Adam to eat? Can you tell me why the wife gave? Ladies, you gave us the fruit. Why you give it to us?
She didn't want that Adam stay alive and get to know
Why? Do you hear what she said? Beautiful. Chava was afraid. After she ate, she knew that she's going to die. Now listen the way that the mind of a woman is working. Tick, 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 tick. If I'm going to be dead, Rahmat Kuno, then God will create a new woman. And then a man is going to get married with this woman. Why? Now she's not sleeping. How can you sleep with this woman and not sleep? The woman does not exist. She have an imagination. I saw you answer the phone. You're talking to which another woman? It was the rabbi on the night. No, this rabbi have a voice of a woman. I know you don't love me. What the imagination? She jealous in something that does not exist. Because of that, she killed Adam HaRishon. Unreal. That I told you that. Oh, ladies. Oh. No, don't think I'm going to finish only with the men. Tell the men. Ladies. Now the men feeling good. Oh, Baruch Hashem. Rabbi, you're doing amazing. Rabbi, continue. Ay. Two character. Humbleness. And who is a happy man? A happy man is a man that is happy with his own lot. Do not desire somebody else's happiness. Live with what God gave you, and each one of you here have a gift that's unique only to Him. So why do you jealous? A happy man is a man that have the ability to understand what is his mission in this world and to live with his mission. And not to desire being a rabbi. I know. You know, honestly, I never, Baruch Hashem, what Hashem Ketov was a gift. I never desired what business people had. To drive their car or their watch. Nothing. Why did I need to live their life? I'm happy in what I have. There was once, maybe 7 years ago, I don't know if you remember these times, Mercedes and Chrysler made a joint minivan. I don't know if you remember these times. Dr. Albert, do you remember this? Dr. Daniel, you remember that minivan? It came out so cheap in the market. It was like maybe $220 a month. You remember? Do you know how many business people came and begged for me? One of them said, Rabbi, I'm paying for it. Drive with this car. I said, I'm not driving Mercedes. Why not? Because it doesn't look nice. Rabbi cannot drive Mercedes. It doesn't look nice. People have nothing to eat. I'm driving Mercedes. It doesn't look nice. But Rabbi, it's cheap. I said, I don't care. I don't drive it. I don't need to drive luxury car. I have issues. What's the problem? I'm happy with what I have. One time, I challenged myself. After driving brand new, 9 years, leasing car, Honda Odyssey, Rabbi car, I went and I said, let's see if I can go back to be normal. You know, brand new car, you open the engine, it's working right away. Air conditioning is good, heat is good, life is good. Open windows, open roof, America, you can talk to God. בורא עולם. תודה רבה, מודה אני לפניך, מלך חי וקיים. איפה אתה, השם, איפה? השם ילך, השם הלך. leather seat, גלגלי מגנזיום, בלגן, אמריקה. So, I said, let's see if I can go. I decided slow to challenge myself. I went and I took minivan. It was 3 years ago, which it was maybe 2000. No, it was 1988 or no, 2006. But like 20 years old. 20 years or 24 years. No, it was 20 years old. And I was afraid to tell my wife. And I bought it. It was like $3,000. You know, moving from a brand new car to 20 years old after 9 years. I came to my wife, I said, I don't know, maybe 2018. I said, slowly, you know, you don't give a message right away. And then I said, I believe it was 2012. Okay, 12 is still good, it's only 10 years. And then I said it was 2002. Exactly, 2002, 20 years. And I was driving this car for 1 year. A lot of smoke in the back behind, you know. When you're going in, you know, smoking. Nothing is luxury. The car is making noise. It looks like it's going to break down every second. But still, he got me from one place to another place. And for 1 year, I was driving very well. And Baruch Hashem, I achieved anything that I need to achieve. Daniel, can you go back? Can we go back to normal life? You know how difficult it is to go back to normal? A minute that you get used to the good life, the American dream. Oh, palagan. Ay, ay, ay. Ladies, gentlemen, Eizehu Ashir. A happy human being is a man that will be happy with everything that he has. Whatever Borei Olam bless me, I'm happy. If it's going to be better, life is amazing. Nothing bad. You don't have to refuse the gift of God. If God sends you a gift, accept it with a smile and say, thank you, Hashem. But you don't have to be miserable if you don't get it. I told you many times, and maybe this is the story of my life. I grew up in a young age, not only in a very poor house, extremely poor. We literally ate only chicken and Shabbos. And I'm not even talking about chicken, I'm talking about chicken in a soup. It was a gronot hodu. How do you call it gronot hodu in English? Chicken neck. Not even original chicken, the neck of the chicken, because this is what my father had the ability to buy. When you have your own private rooms, when you have rooms with everything that you need, me and 5 brothers, all of them is rabbis. One of them is one of the biggest 5 tzaddikim in our generation. And the other one is changing the world. And none of us have private rooms. We never had a room. All our life, why? Because we had only 2 bedrooms. 1 bedroom for my father and mother. 1 bedroom for the 3 sisters. Modesty-wise, you're not going to take the bedroom from the wife, from the woman, right? You're going to give them because they have to change modesty. So we never had the bedrooms. We slept in the sofa bed. The sofa that in the morning was a sofa, at night become a bed. Shalom. And I never feel lonely. I didn't go to psychology to speak with them and to say, listen, I grew up in such a ways, and I know it's deep and nothing. We're all healthy, Baruch Hashem, and we're all happy. And I never feel that I miss anything in life. Borei Olam gave me anything that I need. A beautiful community, a beautiful Monday night, a beautiful ability to be a messenger of Hashem, to influence and to encourage and to bring people back together with Tifo to the best organization to. A beautiful ability to touch and to make other people happy. Happy and one step closer to Hashem. That's it. That's it. This is my mission in this world. Why you cannot be happy with this mission? This is the greatest mission. You're going out on a date, and all what you're thinking is, what kind of wedding you're going to have? How many flowers? and which the ring is going to buy, 3 karat, VVS, VVI, VVGennam. This is where your happiness is set. I'm not saying that the husband is supposed to be cheap. No, it's not. But you cannot put your happiness in physical items. Jealousy is one of the worst sickness that you can have. Ladies, next time when you see your friends and she look beautiful, stunning, they said in English, compliment. Don't say cute. You look like $1 million. Yes, you look yes. You're one of the most beautiful women exist in this world. It costs you anything? No. So what's the problem? What is the problem to give compliment to somebody else? Work in your ability to be happy with what you have and to be happy for somebody else. So the 2 messages of today is very simple. When you're going out on a date and you have exactly 9 o'clock, beautiful, and you have one item that you have to look. 1 item. From all the items, for a woman and you, I think of this one. Notes? Yes. And your notebooks, you put the notes, what do you write? I have to find a man with humbleness, with humility. This is number 1. After that, smart, intelligent, rich, beautiful, everything is important. After, much after. First of all, humility. And for a man, I have to find a woman that have no jealousy. She's pure and she's happy with what she has. Because in this moment, this is one of the greatest things that I find in my life. I will be honest. But thank God, Israelis, we hate brand names. We don't like brand names. We feel losers. Why did I need to pay for a brand name $3,000 or $5,000 for a bag? I mean, the bag cost the company $100. So they make on me, this is Israeli mind, they make on me $4,900. What, I'm a loser? I need to pay them for, I will put my name. My name is better. And it costs $50. What's the problem? My name is good. I'm the son of God. What's the problem with my name? My name is good. Ladies, happiness. Be happy in what you have. Have a good eyes. Korach lost everything that he had because of what? Because of jealousy. Jealousy. And Moshe Rabbeinu gained everything that he had because of what? Because of humility. 2 giants, 2 of the greatest rabbis in the history, 2 of the most successful people in the history. Both of them is brilliant, both of them is smart, both of them is talented, both of them is strong, both of them is rich, both of them is holy, both of them. One of them went in, drowned with all his family and his money to the grounds, and the other one became the biggest rabbi in the history. Jealousy versus humility. My name is Rabbi Asher Vaknin, and I approve this message.